Scene fades in, a desolate street, shadows stretching as the sun sets, eerie silence, quick cuts of neighborhood photos, fading like memories. What if I told you a town vanished, not from war, not from disaster, but from sheer, chilling mystery? Cut to rapid drone footage of the town, abandoned houses, empty playgrounds, a whisper of wind, the sound of footsteps echoing. This isn't a ghost story. This is the nightmare of the living. Welcome to Havenwood, a place where residents don't just leave, they disappear. Fast cuts, faces of the missing dart across the screen, blurry yet haunting, close-ups on their eyes, deep in thought, as if the camera is searching for answers. It all started 3 years ago. One by one, they were gone. Family members, friends, just vanished. When police came, they were stumped. How is it possible for an entire community to slowly unthread? Transition to interviews with frantic locals, faces etched with fear. We didn't believe it at first. It was like a horror movie. 1 minute someone is at the grocery store, the next, poof. It's real, and it's terrifying. But the deeper we dig, the more tangled the web becomes. The screen flickers to a map of Havenwood marked with pins of the missing. Red dots scatter like infestations. Why Havenwood? What's lurking in the shadows? What connects these disappearances? A sudden cut to black, heartbeat sounds increasing. At this point, most folks would pack up and leave, but some stayed. Their stories, even darker. Quick montage of locals during interviews, their hands trembling, voices quivering with fear. Some say it's a curse. I heard cries at night, like someone or something was calling out. You can hear whispers when the wind howls. The camera captures a darkness creeping over the houses, the sun dipping down, casting long and sinister shadows on the ground. What if I told you, these whispers, they might be more than just folklore? What happened next will shatter everything you thought you knew about Havenwood. Cut to shaky footage of a night exploration, dimly lit streets illuminated by a flashlight. Heart-pounding music rises. A group of brave souls decided to investigate the old church at the edge of town. They thought they could handle it. But could they? Flash to their faces as they enter, tracking parameters pumping adrenaline. A sudden crash sounds in the dark, silence falls like a guillotine. They felt it, something watching, something waiting. Then, one by one, they heard the whispers. Terrified eyes, panicked breaths, people looking at each other, understanding dawning. What's happening? They only returned with frantic tales and missing friends. Identities blurred, confusion-edged paranoia. But they weren't the only ones drawn to this strange evil. Cinematic drone footage of an unidentified figure, draped in shadows, lurking in the alley behind homes. I had to know, who is that? Why do they haunt Havenwood? Reveal of old, yellowed newspaper clippings, headlines screaming about strange occurrences, eerie rituals, years ago. These weren't just disappearances, they were sacrifices. Buried underneath the town's past, an ancient energy awakens. Building tension, ominous music intensifying, rapid flashes of locals evoking an eerie loyalty, farmhouses adorned with peculiar symbols. And then the authorities arrived. But what they discovered, it wasn't just children playing hide-and-seek. It was a cult. It was dark. It was very real. Snap to black, eerie quiet. A heartbeat echoes, then abruptly cuts off when a face appears, covered in a dark hood, eyes glowing faintly in the light. We thought we understood, but we were devolving into chaos. Who are the leaders of this cult? Do they know who or what they've been summoning? A chilling montage, interviews with locals, their eyes pleading, fear,